Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap. As it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wild Card Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
53.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 52 blue. Yellow, set.
Here's Hall again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run with Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often. And they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Let's go now. 43, blue, 32, 6, 7. Cut.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Down. Black, 95. Blue striker. Yellow. Ready?
They'll go play action here with Rattler. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Red on red.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
First carry now for Jaleel McLaughlin. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of a playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3.
Take right up. Hey, run.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That is caught by a diving Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10.
11. All right, here we go. Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, stop. 11, again.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Decent 24. Hey, I'm Soga, high. Easy. Read us 24. Read 54.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Everybody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Ready?
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the set. Red, 38. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. He's into space past the 25. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 47 yards. As these guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And Thomas has it. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a first and 10.
Sink right. Hey, Ron. Son, here we go. Hey, Jupiter. 30 left. Here we go, son.
The give is to McLaughlin. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. There he goes, left side. Brees Hall on his horse. That hauled the right end. Touchdown, New York. Brees Hall, 97 yards. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
When you struggle on the offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
11. Hey, kill. Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10.
Hey, let's take right open. 13, Luke. Hurt.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Hey, kill.
Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Go. Son, it's a hunt.
Lawrence. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, 11.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, clock, 10.
Now a first carry here for the running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
143 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Check, come on, set. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Opposite, down. Yellow, 40, hut.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Here we go. 50, green. Fight, 97.
In motion comes the tight end left. Rattler from the gun, 3rd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Set, ready, set.
Back to the ground with Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
60 red. 60 red. Quad red.
Rattler wants to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, set. Black 40. Fight, 6. Green Jack. Ready?
Throwing is Rattler. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson as the first half is winding down. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit out a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That's going to be caught. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
Kill, 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 kill!
Tootin will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only have the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Come on, set, hut.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. is going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That's complete. He's got Tootin. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and control of this game. Face a tackle stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease. A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence drops it underneath for Tootin.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Looks like they'll move things around here. Now Lawrence.
And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11. Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Baysha Tootin
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. than sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get out of this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
161 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Getting black swap. Hut.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To the air is Rattler. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here we go. Set. Black. 95. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. They'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Rattler. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Trayvon Walker able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Set. Ready. Fight. Next black 40. Black ultra. Check 2. Hut.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
11.
Here's Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
11. Hey, I'm gun.
They go play action now. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Jags 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Jaguars 1st down.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Adonai Mitchell, 65 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. New York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
Hey, smash. 11. Silver.
He'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now an audible here into something else.
Go. Sink right open. Hey, I'm gun. Sink right.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, that's Hunter. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up.
2nd and 6.
Sink right. Hey, easy. Route.
Now Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
11, Agate. Hey, Soko, hot.
Well, to throw again is Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
Lawrence will throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Rip, 20.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuinn Allen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost.
Let's go.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Black 40. 22 meter. Right through.
Here's Rattler. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Ready.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 24. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go play action here with Rattler. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Adonai Mitchell. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Lawrence. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Finds Tootin out of the backfield. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. Now Lawrence changing the play. Back to throw again. Complete. That's Myers. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
On play action, Lawrence. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Paul want to give up the middle. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, Tim. These are 24. 13, Luke. Hey, that's my man. I got him. Here we go, son.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Drops it underneath for Tootin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Red on red. Go. Hey, tomato.
Now Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Lawrence going to throw again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go. Shot. Buffalo. Got it.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Now 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Johnson. Looking middle, and that's complete. Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Oh, they're changing this at the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be from 49 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And the Jets have got it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now they'll change things up.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. There he goes again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point
38.
conversion.
Shot, 17. Check right.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Jets 57, Jaguars 42. Cade York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Got it.
Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. He completes it to Hunter. Through the middle of the field. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Hunter, 65 yards. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
It's the score, Jets 57, Jaguars 49.
70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And and that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
52, 50, green, hut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
At the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Yes,
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
60, trap 60.
Off play action. Johnson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Let's go, let's go.
Here's first down.
Trap 19, trap 19.
Off the play fake. Johnson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Rattler wants to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for the Jets. 65 yards.
First and goal, Jets.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.